Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Advanced, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got some kind of show here for you guys today. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, let's get into this topic here. This is going to be an interesting one. As you guys know, there's so many storylines surrounding the Los Angeles Lakers, and one of them that's kind of been concluded, but it's also the commencement of a new one, is them hiring JJ Redick, because we've just come out of the phase of, okay, who are they going to hire? Who are they going to hire? They now hire him, and then the next set of questions are going to be, so what is he going to be like as a coach? How is he going to build his coaching staff? So you have that there. You also have the situation with LeBron possibly, opting out of his contract or picking up his option, whether or not he will return to the Lakers. You have that there as well. And then you have the third leg of this entire thing, which is the Bronny James aspect of all of this, where a lot of people are basically projecting Bronny James to be selected by the Los Angeles Lakers with the 55th pick. And with this kind of on the horizon, it's caused a range of people to have a range of opinions. Here are the facts. Some people think that he is simply not good enough to be a top-level NBA player. Some people believe, I just came across some quotes this morning of Rashard McCann on Gil's Arena, where he was discussing this with Brandon Jennings, where he said he doesn't believe he's going to play for the first 2 years of his career. Some people are saying he's not developed yet. Some people are saying he didn't have a strong enough collegiate resume to be able to come into the NBA and go high in the draft, right? There are other people that are questioning, what are the Lakers doing this for? They're only doing it to appease LeBron James and make him happy. Couldn't they go out there and try to get some better talent? And also, if they reach a particular point in the season where they see he's not bearing any fruit for the team and the general manager and Rob Pelinka needs to make a move, will they be willing to trade him? I doubt that. So all of these questions surrounding the Lakers. So what happened? This morning, I came across an audio from Lakers legend, top 75 player, James Worthy. And essentially what happened was they were conducting some type of show, and apparently their mics were still recording them, and they were unaware that they were still being recorded. And James Worthy was talking to one of his colleagues during the soundbite, where he was just basically saying that, hiring JJ Redick is just another hire. And the entire Bronny James situation is going to be another circus. And he said something to the effect of, I'm just going to go out here and say he's the greatest college player that we've ever seen. And I was like, and people were like, damn, James Worthy out here dropping truth bombs. So for those of you who didn't hear what James Worthy had to say, I want to play exactly what he had to say now on JJ Redick and Bronny James. And then we're going to come back and react to his comments. Take a listen to what he had to say here.
And then they got the right coaches in there. And so they did it right. They took their time. They waited while we were trading Ingram, Randall.
Yeah, totally.
We fucking trading everything. A Pope, gone.
Firing everybody.
The brother up in Sacramento, Malik.
Yep, everybody gone.
We were trading and then we wasn't getting anything for it. Westbrook, gone.
Everybody.
So that the ink will.
Luke, gone. Frank, gone.
The ink will lead back to the problem, which is in that infrastructure.
It's kind of crazy when you think about it.
Yeah, I got you.
3rd and 5 years.
No.
If you want to go before that, you could go 4 and 8 because Luke was 3 years, right? Yeah.
It's all happening.
3 and 5 sounds crazier to me.
It's all happening when Phil came here.
4 and 8's a lot. Prez, we did the math. 3rd coaching hire show in 5 years.
What's up, B? How you doing?
And then 4 and 8 if you count Luke.
Good to be
Because that was
back,
3 years
man.
before.
All week. Well,
16 was Luke.
and Thursday. Back to back.
It's too much.
Yeah, man, they don't need me for that.
Do you want me this close to Geet?
Who we gonna be waiting for in the second day?
Dude, just wait till you to talk about it that night. We're gonna be dying, dude. It's gonna hurt us.
Well, he's the greatest young player ever right now. Bronny, that's what I'm gonna say.
I stayed at Airbnb this past weekend in Palm Springs in the garage. They had all these arcade games. One of them was NBA Jam.
They had me on there?
The Lakers, that was you and
Man, I'm walking through the airports, man. I've had an 8-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 44-year-old say, man, I'm playing you on game, man.
No
You
way.
killing it, man.
Man,
we play you all the time, man.
So you heard what James Worthy had to say there. And a lot of people were basically concurring with him, like, man, he dropping truth bombs and blah, 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 blah. People were kind of going along with what he had to say there. What are my thoughts on what he had to say? I think James Worthy is saying what most people are thinking. I think he's also saying something that traditional Laker fans are thinking. Look, there's a large contingency of Laker fans that are unhappy with the state of affairs of their team. I mean, it's just the bloody truth. There are a lot of Laker fans that are just not happy with the direction that the team has been going in over the last 6 to 7 years. They're just not happy. You know, they don't like the fact that there's no stability at the top. It seems to be that there's no real leadership. It seems to be an organization that's rudderless. We don't know who's leading the way. And you can tell that by the number of coaches that their coaching turnover rate. It's way too high. If you're working for a company and they're firing a CEO every 2 years, you'd be like, man, are we sure this is the place we want to work at? And the board is always firing every 2.5 years. Wouldn't you be asking questions like, bro, what's going on here? Is this the company we want to work for? You know, there are a lot of question marks surrounding the Lakers right now, especially from a managerial perspective. And the sad part about this is no one discusses this enough. I think this is something that lies at the root of the issue. Because essentially what James Worthy was alluding to was that, look, he doesn't believe that J.J. Redick is going to be a serious coach. He believes he's going to be fired. So essentially, indirectly, he's talking about the management that continues to go out there and get these guys. And that, I believe, lies at the heart of what's happening with the Lakers. I think the Lakers' number one issue is their management or lack thereof. It is just the bloody truth. It looks like as if we don't know who's in charge of the lawsuit. We don't know who's making the decisions. And this has been something that's been going on for years, dating all the way back to Magic Johnson's time, or rather dating back all the way to Jeannie Buss and her brother when they were having that dispute. No one really knows what's going on. And it's kind of been this back and forth thing. They were supposed to bring in Phil Jackson, and instead they didn't do that. They went in there and got Mike D'Antoni, something that really ruffled a lot of feathers. And then you have the situation with Jerry West, who just recently passed. You have all of these different things happening, and no one is spending enough time talking about the leadership. And now they're getting ready to draft Bronny James. And if you look at the Lakers and their and the things that they need from a team aspect, from a personnel standpoint, is the player like Bronny James really what they need? No, of course it's not. But that's what they're going to do, right? That's what they're going to do. So, and I think that's what James Worthy was talking about. What's surprising here is that he was recorded, I think, unbeknownst to him. And I was like, wow, he's keeping it real. But he's keeping it real. But in the same aspect, he's also saying what I believe a lot of people feel. So the question to the audience is, what do you think about what James Worthy had to say? Are you on his side or do you disagree with him? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next show. Peace.